morning, everybody. I would like to, Kendricks, where are you? Daryl, this is one of our legislators, and he's for C3. Would you like to come up and say a few words?
Good morning. You know, I'm really glad I made this trip because I've learned a lot myself, as old as I am. And the Cheyenne Arapaho, they have a culture, they have history, you know, that belongs to our people. And I would say that we have a lot of history that hasn't been uncovered. And hopefully one of these days that we'll be able to do that. And, you know, our family members that were presented yesterday as POWs, you know, their family tree is still going on today, and many of them are listed. But the culture and history, you know, goes on forever. And people have tried to change our culture and our history, but it just seems to continue to go and go. So I hope you are learning as well as we are too, as well as I am, that, you know, many things are there to learn and retain as we grow older. So thank you. I'm glad you're here. I really am. I'm glad I'm here.
We have another legislator here with us, Kendrick Sleeper.
Tina kusech nita ena na asa na Kendrick Sleeper hinina atina hawa awu hinana ena na atehina chabinita hati. My name is Kendrick Sleeper. I live in El Reno with my family, my wife and my 6 children. Like she said, I'm a Arapaho District 2 legislator. Yeah, real got invited. Noreen put all this together. I want to tell her thank you. Like Daryl, Mr. Flyman said, we're learning ourselves. You know, all this. I remember hearing about Fort Marion, descendants, but I really don't know much about it myself. So I'm learning. Wanted to come here and learn about this. You know, looking around, walking around here. I've seen people taking pictures with these museums, the monuments, the statues, and I'm thinking about our people, you know, our history before, say, non-tribal people came here, and you know, we've had our ways, our culture, our ceremonies. And even whenever all the money is gone and everything else, we'll still have our ceremonies, our language, our culture, and that's what makes us rich. You know, and the way we are as people, thinking about those captives, they called them. Try to listen, you know, to the stories that our my uncle Mr. Yellowman was saying, telling everybody how then Noreen was saying they couldn't see past them walls. The windows were so high, all they could see was the sky. Trying to imagine what it's like or what it was like for them. Or even today for us to travel all the way over here and be away from our children, our families. You know, in the job that I'm in, I've traveled to a lot of cities, a lot of different places, but I'm always ready to go home. I'm always wanting to go see my children and be around our people. You know, we have a lot of dances always going on, a lot of events going on. I mean, I enjoy being here, seeing a new place. I've never been before, but I'm always ready to go back home and be around my people, our families. So just wanted to tell you thank you for listening. Apologize to my elders for speaking in front of them. We have chiefs here, veterans. It's always hard for me to get up and talk in front of them because of the respect that I have for them. Our governor, again, Noreen, organizing all this, all you people for being here, listening to us, trying to have some kind of understanding, the way we feel about things, and thinking about the past. You mentioned the past, the present, the future. Today, we have the ability to change things, to make things the way we want them to be, to have a good relationship with one another, to love one another, like our chief mentioned. The teachings of our elders, of our ancestors, we try to carry those on. Little things we pick up here and there, try to share them with other people. Put those words in our pockets so we can share them with each other. And just wanted to tell you ha-ho. And I don't know many of y'all or much of y'all, but I know I love you, all of y'all, and I want the best out of life for every one of y'all. So, ha-ho.
We are going to have a direct descendant, Tracy Whiteshirt. She's going to come up and say a few words. Come on up, Tracy.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Tracy Whiteshirt. I'm from Watonga, Oklahoma. I'm half Cheyenne and half black. Growing up, we knew about St. David Okeator. He has a church back home. It's called Whirlwind Mission. It's in Watonga. And we still have the feast day, the first weekend of the month in September. We have his feast day. And when I was growing up, we always knew about him. My grandmother always told us about him coming over here to Fort Marion. And she would always tell him, oh, he had died. That's what she would say, because it's called Sundancer. And the story she used to tell us is that when they came over and got him, he was young when he went into Sundance. Some people say he's a Sundance priest. Some people say he just went in. But the way she told it is that he was 9 years old when he put up Sundance, because I guess that's when the war started happening back on the plains. So she always spoke about him. And there used to be a house in Watonga. It got burned down probably about 10 years ago now. It still stood up until then. And they always used to say that his medicine was in that house. Well, my grandmother died, and you know how families happen. So they came and they took, I guess, his sacred things out of that house. And within 6 months, it was gone. And my grandma used to tell us that his red pipe and that pipe, there's 2 pipes in that house all my life. Could never make noise or nothing like that. And they were always there, and ever since they took them, that house burnt down. But on the spiritual side, I went my Cheyenne way, but I respect what he done when he left. He had no choice. He had to survive. So they have a feast day, and they talk about him. And in that book that they wrote about him, or there's like a little booklet that they have during his feast day, it talks about how he took the Christianity back to his people, and how he told his people, well, you used to fight with me in war, now fight with me, with Christ. So that was very interesting. But I took my Cheyenne ceremonial ways, and just glad to be in front of y'all today. Thank you.
Tracy is one of our sacred women. We believe that our women are sacred, all women, because they can give life. Men cannot. They are allowed to take care of us. They are allowed to protect us and comfort us. But they are not allowed to give life. So we are sacred. I would like to introduce some of our media. Would you like to come up and speak? Come on. It's okay. Miss Lone Lodge, Latoya.
Hi, I'm Latoya. I work for the Cheyenne and Arapaho Treble Tribune. I wasn't expecting to come up here, but I'm really glad to be here. Thank you guys for being here. And that's it.
Mr. Hawk, Hertigo, would you like to say a few words? That's him back there, so just wave. Thank you. Mr. Brown, Darren. Yes, he's always got stuff to say.
She knows I'll talk. I just want to echo what Kendrick had to say. I'm always honored to speak in front of our tribal members and citizens because I have to tell you I'm not Cheyenne and I'm not Arapaho. I'm enrolled at Coach T. Pueblo in New Mexico and also part Choctaw, and I'm part Caucasian, but I can't prove it. Hey. Man, we're so blessed, fortunate to have this job. I tell people all the time, the jobs that we have, me and Randy and Hawk and the other guys that are back in Oklahoma where it's snowing, we get to tell stories about native subjects for a mainly native audience, but I mean others as well. But that's a really cool thing. There are many jobs like that, and I'm so blessed and fortunate. So thank you for setting this all up, and I want to thank our governor and our entire tribes for. There's some ceremonies happening, and I'll be honest, we're not allowed to shoot video of everything because some things just aren't meant to be, and we're fine with that. We just always say, you tell me when, and we'll stop. But we're very blessed to be here, and I want to say thank you to Flagler and to everyone we've come in contact with here in the community, man. It's just been, we got stopped on the sidewalk going to dinner last night by some students here. They say, were you there speaking today? I said, oh, I've been speaking, but it's been really cool, and everyone has been great, and I'm glad that we can take this first step, and I'll shut up now, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Darren. Randy, where is he? It's okay. He could talk later. That's fine. Okay, so right now we're going to go into a different portion of our program, and this is going to be pretty intense. It's going to be emotional, and if you're real sensitive, I am sorry. I'm not here to hurt or harm anybody. However, you may hear a lot of things that you don't want to hear, and it is going to be difficult. So I appreciate your patience and your love and your prayers. And right now I'm going to let Miss Lori Lee, talk about the epigenetics of generational trauma.